Shalom, shalom. Today is the 6th day of the week. And thank you, Yahuwah, that we are awake. It's the morning, 6 o'clock, about 6:20. And thank you, Yahuwah, for all things that we were awake. Now, and you who hear me, you live. For Yahusha, your arm of deliverance, the truth and light, the word which became flesh and tabernacle among us, which he can dwell in us, Yahuwah can dwell in us and guide us and sustain us and nourish us if we want to. It's our decision. We have a free will, beloved. In this time is the crucial thing and the decision we need to make. Please, Yahuwah, help us through this path so we decide rightly for ourselves. So we choose life, not death. I'm going to read for you chapter 18, Ezekiel 18, beloved. And the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, What do you mean when you use this proverb concerning the land of Israel, you saying, The fathers have eaten sour grapes, and the children's teeth are blunted? As I live, declares Adonai Yahuwah, you shall no longer use the proverb in Israel. See, all beings are mine. The being of the Father as well as the being of the Son is mine. The being that is sinning shall die. But if a man is righteous and shall do right ruling and righteousness, if he has not eaten on the mountain and lift up his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, nor defile his neighbor's wife, nor comes near a woman during her uncleanness, if he does not oppress anyone, does return to the debtor his pledge, does not commit robbery, does give his bread to the hungry and covers the naked with the garment, if he does not lend on interest or take increase, turns back his hand from unrighteousness, executes right ruling in truth between man and man, if he walks in my laws, and he has guarded my right rulings in truth, he is righteous, he shall certainly live, declares Adonai Yahuwah. But if he has brought forth a son who is robber or a shedder of blood, who does any of this, whereas he himself did not do any of this, that also he has eaten on the mountains, or defiled his neighbor's wife, if he has oppressed the poor and needy, he has committed robbery, he does not return a pledge, he has lifted his eyes to the idols, or did abomination, if he has lent on interest or taken increase, shall he live? He shall not live. See. If he has done any of these abominations, he shall certainly die. His blood is upon him. But see, if he has brought forth a son who sees all the sins which his father has done, but he feels and does not do likewise, has not eaten on the mountains, and has not lifted his eyes to the idols of the house of Israel, has not defiled his neighbor's wife, has not oppressed anyone, nor withheld a pledge, nor committed robbery, has given his bread to the hungry, and covered the naked with a garment, turns back his hand from wronging the poor, and he has not taken interest or increase, has executed my right rulings and walked in my laws, he shall not die for the crookedness of his father. he shall certainly leave his father because he used oppression, robbed his brother, and did what is not good among his people. See, he shall die for his crookedness. And you said, why should the son not bear the crookedness of the father? But the son has done right ruling and righteousness. He has guarded all my laws, and he does them. He shall certainly live. The being who sins shall die. The son shall not bear the crookedness of the father, nor the father bear the crookedness of the son. The righteousness of the righteous is upon himself, and the wrongness of the wrong is upon himself. But the wrong, if he turns from all his sins which he has done, and he shall guard all my laws, and shall do right ruling and righteousness, he shall certainly live, he shall not die. All the transgressions which he has done shall not be remembered against him. In his righteousness that he has done, he shall live. Have I any pleasure in the death of the wrong, declares Adonai Yahuwah? Is it not that he should turn from his ways and live? But when a righteous one turns away from his righteousness and does unrighteousness according to all the abominations that the wrong one has done, shall he live? All his righteousness which he has done shall not be remembered? For his trespass which he has committed, and for his sin which he has committed, for them he shall die. And you said, the way of Yahuwah is not right. Hear now, O house of Israel, is my way not right? Is it not your ways that are not right? When a righteous one turns away from his righteousness and does unrighteousness, and he dies in it, it is because of his unrighteousness which he has done that he dies. And when the wrong turns away from the wrong which he has done, and he does right ruling and righteousness, he keeps himself alive, because he sees and turns away from all the transgression which he has done. He shall certainly live, he shall not die. And the house of Israel have said, the way of Yahuwah is not right. Are my ways not right, O house of Israel? Is it not your ways that are not right? Therefore I judge you, O house of Israel, even one according to his ways, declares the Adonai Yahuwah. Repent and turn back from all your transgressions, and let not crookedness be a stumbling block to you. Cast away from you all the transgressions by which you have transgressed, and make for yourselves a new heart, a new ruach. For why should you die, O house of Israel? For I have no pleasure in death of the one who dies, declares Adonai Yahuwah. So turn back and live. Okay, beloved, it's the morning. The new day, the new start. And we still have a time to change. We can turn from all our ways if we are doing wrong. It's never too late until we leave. Doesn't matter what anyone did. If he turns back from his sinful life and do the right things and obeys Yahuwah's laws, he will live. He will have a life forever. The true life, without struggle, without pain, without suffering, without ease. Is that not worth it, to do right, to turn from wrong, to turn from your selfish ways, to turn from your worldly things, doings, aspirations, greed, pride, pride of flesh, love of yourself, turn to Yahuwah. Stop to think about your own things, about your own life, about your private matters. Those things you do now, those things you concentrate on of this world are going to perish. And if you get involved in hard work and produce, to make money, to buy something, or buy the house, or buy the property, or for any wealth, please, we should not worry about the matters of the world. We should only worry about the matters of the Most High, of the Shemayim. Those things are forever, they're everlasting. Those matters of this world are temporary. Even our beauty will go away. Our physical look, how we look. Those things are not forever. They're fading away. Can you change and can you return the time back? If you're older, it's only the one who can do things, can give you life forever is Yahuwah. Why you care about all those things of flesh? Care about your heart. Care about your ruach. Ask for your heart to be restored, to be renewed, and your ruach to be renewed to the new creation with Yahusha, in Yahusha, so He can live in you, so you can have life. Turn from your ways. There is no, Yahuwah said, He has no pleasure for death, for the one who, sins, for the wrong to die. Why he should die? He should live if he does righteousness and turns from his ways of wrongness. It's not about doing, not necessarily massive crimes like a big, the sins of cardinal sins. Living in sin, doing things of selfish matter, like the selfishness, pride and, thinking about things of yourself. Even receiving praise and compliments, it puffs you up. Seeking things of this world, forgetting about Yahuwah, is idolatry. Is one of the sins. Turn from your ways. Stop to worship idols. I'm talking about the true idols, even men. You treat people, the leaders of ministries, the leaders, those YouTube channels, speakers, calling themselves teachers. You can't be without them. You treat them like celebrities, like idols. You look up to them. The symbols, the way you wear, what you're wearing, putting so much effort to dress like a Hebrew, to look proper, put the names everywhere of Yahuwah. Do you behave the way He wants you to? Are you doing the right to others? Do you care about the poor, about the widow, about the orphans? Do you care to be nice to the brothers? Nice means loving. Love your neighbor as yourself. If you do those things, then everything else will go better for you. If you love Yahuwah, you won't do wrong to anyone. You won't think so about yourself, but you will think about others. Because Yahuwah is love. I want to tell you, it's never too late. Don't think about your pleasures, your hobbies, but put your mind on Yahuwah. Focus on Him. Draw close to Him. Seek Him until He can be found. I love you. Yahuwah bless.